Welcome to the Performance Banker Podcast. You'll hear banking industry experts providing unique insights and expertise to help bankers achieve higher performance, obtain outstanding results, and gain a competitive advantage. Here's your host, Tonya Gossage.
Hello, and welcome to the Performance Banker Podcast today. I'm going to give you 10 ideas for taking 10x massive action. You know, there's no way around it. When you want to make your dreams come true, we have to become great at what we're doing, especially if we're going to take a massive action and we're going to be someone who is great. It takes so much work, but the rewards, I have to tell you, is worth every single second of effort that you put forth in taking massive action. And so massive action is going to get you to where you want to be a whole lot quicker than just taking action. And we'll talk about massive here in just a little bit. But again, massive action is going to get you there faster than anything else. And I want you to remember that sometimes big things happen because someone takes just one step forward into their future. All it takes is one step across the line before greatness can happen in your life. Just one step. I felt like I took one step off of the ledge when I walked out on corporate one day before greatness took place in my life. Stress rolled off of my shoulders. I literally felt like a bulldozer, no kidding, a bulldozer just rolled down my shoulder blades. One step sometimes is all it takes in taking massive action to get to greatness. So what does it mean to take massive action? You hear some people use the term, go big or go home. And maybe that's what taking massive action means to you, go big or go home. But I've learned a new phrase. It's not go big or go home. It's go big or go bigger. Yes, go big or go bigger. Man, I love that. When I'm going to take action, don't just take action, but take big action towards something. It means taking risk and putting everything that I have into achieving the goals and the dreams that I have. It means not being afraid to fail. And I just have to tell you that that's not easy because the personality that I am, I like things to be perfect. I'm just being honest. I like things to be perfect. I don't like to fail, but I know and I've seen that sometimes things don't go the way that you want them to go. And that could be looked at as failure, but nobody died. Nobody died in the process. Maybe we became stressed, a little overwhelmed, but so what? No big deal. Nobody lost an arm. Nobody lost a leg. Nobody died. It wasn't a catastrophe. So I am beginning to look at failure differently. And I'm wanting my clients to look at failure differently. And I want you, as my listeners, to start looking at failure differently. So taking massive action, not being afraid to fail, because even if you do, when I did, learned from the experience and came out better in the long run. The lessons learned helped me to become a better boss, a better business owner, better entrepreneur, a better friend, a better Mimi, a better wife, a better mom, a better daughter, whatever the situation may have been when something didn't go as planned or failed. I usually learned a lesson, or I did learn a lesson. And that's what it's all about. You know, if you want to take your life to the next level and you're ready, you're so ready to achieve greatness, then you need to start taking massive action today. Stop putting it off. Take action today. And here's a few ideas. I have 10 ideas that you can take all 10. You can take one or two and do with them what you want. Again, these are ideas of how you can get started in taking massive action. You've heard me say this one, maybe even every single time I've done a podcast, and you may continue to hear it every time I do a podcast because it's so important. And that is set big goals, or set goals, period. They don't have to be big goals, but just set goals and put them together in an action plan so that you can achieve them. You know, many people find it difficult to set goals. I understand. I get it. I agree with you. I was there once. And sometimes it's hard. But when you physically take the time to write them down, things get done. If you have a specific goal in mind and you plan to achieve it, you're more likely to succeed at it. When you write them down in your little white book or your little black book, your notebook, whatever it is, but when you write them down, there's something about taking it from here, your mind, and writing it down on paper where you see it helps it to come to fruition, helps you to succeed. So start by setting some small goals maybe that will help you reach an ultimate goal. Break your goals down into smaller steps. If you've got a big goal, break it down into small steps. Or set smaller goals to get to a bigger goal. Whichever way you want to do that, just set goals. And make sure you have a timeline to reach those goals. Make sure you have the resources that you need to complete each step. And be prepared to adjust your plan if you need to. Don't make it so rigid that it stresses you out to get there. You want it to be tough. You want to stretch. You want to reach, but you also want it to be achievable. And then finally stay motivated. Stay motivated. Track your progress and celebrate the small successes. Each time you achieve one small milestone, celebrate it with whatever it is that you choose to celebrate. Because when you do, you're setting off that trigger. Some of us need accomplishments before we go to bed every night. Some of us need that pat on the back. Some of us need those accolades. That's our love language, to help us know we did a great job. And so when you do that, you're setting yourself to action for your next little task. Number 2, Idea number 2, take risk, calculated ones. I've already talked about failing. Don't be afraid to fail. Taking risk is essential to your success. However, it is important that you take calculated risk and not be afraid, as I said, to fail. By taking the risk, you're going to achieve great and mighty things. But you also need to be prepared for some setbacks. I've had setbacks. I've had setbacks in life, in relationships, in business, in many things that I do. I've had setbacks. But I look at that, determine how I can learn from it, move forward, get back on track. Don't give up on yourself, but push through and persist. And with enough effort, I am going to reach through this and I am going to do this. But don't be afraid to attempt it and don't be afraid to fail. Number 3, idea number 3, work harder than you've ever worked before and don't give up. You're going to hear me say don't give up several times. But work harder than you've ever worked before. Get to that dream. Then you can start relaxing. When it feels like giving up is the only option, and you know what I'm talking about, you've been there before, you've hit that brick wall, I've hit that brick wall. Remember why you started. What was the main reason you started doing what you're doing? Whether it's the job that you work in now, whether it's taking care of someone elderly, whether it is losing weight, whether it's some mind shift change that you're trying to go through, whether it's a new business that you're starting, whatever it is, remember why you started it. What was the outcome that you wanted to achieve when you started what you started? I started to say the gig that you started, but whatever it was that you started, the job, the caregiving, the church, it doesn't matter. Whatever it was, why did you start it? Don't give up on your why. It's so critical. It's so important to your completion. Think about how much harder you've worked up to this point to achieve that goal. You don't want to give up on yourself. You want to push through it. You want to persist, because with enough effort, I promise you, please listen to me, you can reach that goal that you set for yourself. You can reach that goal if you'll just work hard enough and not give up. Idea number 4 is constantly learn and grow so that you can reach your full potential. The key to reaching your full potential is always be learning. Always be learning. Be a lifelong educator. Be open to new experiences. Be willing to change yourself. You know, if you're always learning, you're going to continue to grow as a leader, as a person, as a mom. You are eventually going to reach your potential. Again, it is important that you remember it's not easy, but it's definitely worth it. And so make the commitment to learn, to grow, and then you'll be on your way to achieving anything that you want in life. as you're learning these principles or these ideas, you're going to learn how to set these things in motion every single time you want to achieve something in your life. Number 5 is surround yourself with positive people who support your goals and your dreams. We all know there's people out there that try to drag you down. But positive people, they're so essential for thriving and having a successful life. When you surround yourself with people who support your dreams and your aspirations, you are opening yourself up to limitless possibilities. Limitless possibilities. These individuals, they're going to encourage you to absolutely reach for the stars. And they're going to be there with you day after day after day to help you celebrate your accomplishments. I have an accountability partner. When we decided, to be an accountability partners, we talked twice a week. And we held each other accountable in a coaching program. And we have homework in that program. And we were holding each other accountable for the homework, the assignments, the things that we were supposed to do. And now we've become very good friends. And we talk almost daily. But when we talk, we are coaching each other. We're running ideas by each other. We're strategizing together. We talk about business ideas. You see what I'm talking about? When you put yourself with positive people, it's giving me chill bumps. I love my accountability partner. She's a lot like me. I didn't know her from Adam. We were put together because someone knew. God knew, the universe knew, someone knew that we needed to be accountability partners so that we could succeed together and that we could reach for the stars together. We could plan together. You need that same accountability in your life. It may not be in business. It may be at work. Find you somebody that's positive, that's going to help you reach your dreams, that you can bounce your dream ideas off of each other. But on the other hand, you have negative people that can be toxic and so draining upon your energy. And they're going to convince you that your dreams are impossible. They're going to make you feel like a failure. Let me tell you, you are not a failure. You can succeed. You can succeed. It's important that as you identify these people, you distance yourself from them immediately and surround yourself with positive, supportive dreamers, because they are worth their weight in gold. I'll be your dreamer with you. I'll help you get to the next step. It's worth it. It's worth it. I've said this before. Your network is your net worth. Your contacts are your contracts. That is so important for your future. Positive people are so important for your future. Which goes right on into the next one. Number 6, belief in yourself and your ability to achieve anything that you set your mind to. Oh my goodness. The belief in yourself and the ability to achieve anything that you set your mind to. I'm telling you right now, you can do anything that you set your mind to. With enough hard work and dedication, you can reach any goal that you set for yourself. Just believe in yourself. You stay focused on your goals and do not let anyone tell you that you can't do it, which goes with idea number 5. With determination, you can do it. Which then takes us into idea number 7, is you have to stay focused. You have to stay focused and don't let anything or anyone get into your way. Distractions happen easily. Squirrels and rabbits, I sometimes chase frequently. And I have to say, where did that squirrel come from? And I have to get back on track. There's squirrels in your life that are keeping you from staying focused on your dreams. Keeping you from staying focused on your job. Keeping you from staying focused on that next promotion that you want. Keeping you from staying focused on getting your debt paid off. Keeping you from staying focused on getting that new vehicle that you want, that new home that you want, that new piece of jewelry, that new gun. It doesn't matter. Stay focused and don't let anyone or anything get in your way of achieving and taking massive action. This does mean staying focused on every task, every project that you're working on at the moment. And it can be difficult to stay focused. As I mentioned, the squirrels run rapid. But when you stay focused, you get so much more done and you get to your dreams and your promotion, leadership, learning and development so much quicker when you stay focused. Then idea number 8, these all are leading into each other. You'll notice, then you need to have faith that everything is going to work out in the end. Even if it's not just exactly like you envisioned it to happen. But it can be pretty darn close, if not exactly. When it comes to your future, it is so important. In fact, it's critical. It's essential that you have faith that things are going to work out in the end. You have to get rid of the doubt. You have to figure out where that doubt is coming from and get rid of it. Figure out where the doubt is coming from. Make a list. What is causing me to feel this way? What is causing me to think this way? What just caused this to happen? Make a list. Answer those questions until you figure it out. And then let's deal with the root. Let's deal with the root of where that doubt came from, because we can. Have the faith that things may not work out exactly the way that you planned, because they may come out better than you planned. Oftentimes, that is so much what happens to me. They didn't go exactly like I envisioned it because it came out better than I envisioned it. You can't control everything, but you can control most things. And I'll tell you, if you don't control them, excuse me, if you don't control them, the world will control things for you. And you will be at the mercy of the world and all of the things that happen, which then means you live reactively rather than proactively. Life has a way of throwing curveballs your way. But when you're controlling your life, you can send those curveballs another direction. If you stay positive and you keep your head up, you'll more likely be able to get through the challenges that come your way because you have the faith that everything is going to work out the way that it should work out. And again, through the proper mindset and the proper mindset training, that can happen. Which leads me to idea number 9, is be persistent, that you're never going to give up on your dreams. You're never going to give up on your goals. You're going to continue to take massive action on those every single day until it happens. No matter how many times you've been rejected, you're not going to give up. You're going to pursue them with persistence, with faith, until they come true. That's how you reach the positions that you want in life. Every position that you want in life. And I want you to remember something here. The only person who can stop you from achieving your dream is who? Who is that? It's you. You are the only person who can keep you from achieving your dream. So no matter what, don't stop taking massive action. Keep going. Keep that dream in front of you. Keep that why in front of you. Why am I doing what I'm doing? And lastly, number 10, is enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy those failures. Enjoy those setbacks. Enjoy those challenges. Enjoy learning. Enjoy the growth. Enjoy moving away from the negative people and finding your positive people. Enjoy getting around groups of people that are positive networks, that have other connections, that can help you get to where you want to be. They're out there. They're out there. Enjoy that journey. I believe in you. I know you're going to do it. I cannot wait to hear the success stories. Whether you are working in a financial institution, a credit union, a beauty salon, you're a waitress at a restaurant, you're a nurse in a medical facility or a hospital, you're a life coach, you're a trainer, you're a race car driver. It does not matter to me what your occupation is. What matters to me is that you are pursuing a dream. a dream that makes you happy, that makes your family happy, and that you are taking massive action to get there. Life is too short to not be working toward your dream. I know that. Seeing that in my father, had so many friends who have lost loved ones. I see the notifications that come across my phone multiple times a day of killings, shootings, drownings. We don't know when we're going to take our last breath. And I just have to hope that before you do, you achieved your dream. And that you took massive, exciting action to get there, regardless of what it is. I have to tell you that stepping across the line of fear, obscurity, self-esteem, confidence, all of those things, they were scary. And sometimes they're still scary. And I have to step across them again and again. And they get less scary. But every day it's worth it. It's so worth it. And I want that same thing for you. This is Tonya Gossage. I am your performance banker. And I am so thrilled that you continue to listen to our podcast. Until next week, go take massive action. And then tell me in the comments what you did. I'd be so elated to hear about it. Talk soon. Have a great week.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to download and subscribe wherever you get your shows. Find more content on our YouTube channel. Link is in the show notes. This podcast is sponsored by GossagePerformanceConsulting.com.